illegal paintings spreading subversive and hostile messaging over the last few weeks across London are not the work of several people as was originally believed, but the work of an individual. The criminal, suspected to have links with the terrorist group Delta, is masked as supposed to be dangerous. Authorities recommend not to approach the individual.
First, they came for the foreigners, and I did not speak out because I was not a foreigner. Then they came for the protesters, and I did not speak out because I was not a protester. Then they came for the journalists, and I did not speak out because I was not a journalist. And then they came for street artists, and I did not speak out because I am not a street artist. Eventually, they'd come for me, and there would be no one left to speak for me.
Right! Oh! Where are we off to, sir?
It's fine! I'll show you the way!
Okay! Sorry, miss. Jesus! All right, so we're in a total mess now, so let's get the hell out of here.
And there's nothing more debilitating than that.
Right.
This way, not to be able to do what you're passionate about.
After a long night, London is in chaos. The main arteries through the city are blocked. Hundreds of heavily armed Albion...
Well. Welcome to the Resistance. Here's a welcome gift for our new members.
But the disappearance of the criminal...
You could have told me it was a bloody costume party.
Try it on.
The new key suspect has been identified as David Ford, a 43-year-old London taxi driver. He has no criminal record, but is currently believed to be a terrorist. People have been asked not to approach him.
His body was reaching its limit, breaking down. But he couldn't die yet. The man had a job that must be done. To defeat his twin brother.
You got some pretty big cojones for coming back. Just don't know when to give up.
If you want it, then you'll have to take it. But you already knew that.
Nero is my son. If that's your brother, he's your father. Now he needs an ass kicking, but I can't have you go kill your own man. This ends right here. I'm putting a stop to the sibling rivalry.
Virgil. But you can't kill your own father.
It's true. You'd never recover from that.
Fine. Go by myself.
Virgil! Where are you, Virgil?
Don't have everything. That last shred of humanity that you still had, you just lost it. No hard feelings, guys, but this is my gig. Trust me, Nero. This one's gonna be a little too much for you.
We are one and the same, you and I. You've lost me, and I've lost you. Yet we are connected by that one feeling. I must go before he loses completely.
That day, if our positions were switched, would our fates be different? Would I have your life and you mine?
To see one's justice through, a man must fight for it, even if the one who stands before him is his kin. The brothers of blood disagree on the very reason of their existence. They must fight.
Time to finish this, Virgil.
Let's settle this. Dante.
Rainbow Six Siege is introducing some new hardware with the reveal of Crystal Guard, and it's giving the attackers a chance to do some constructive redecorating. A new operator named Osa has designed transparent, bulletproof shields that she can deploy in windows, doors, or the middle of the floor. Can she give her attacker allies the power to reinforce a position and turn the map to their advantage? Or will the defenders see right through her plans? Crystal Guard is also bringing operator balance tweaks to IQ, Fuse, and Twitch, a flashy rework to flashbangs, and map updates to Clubhouse, Coastline, and Bank. Subscribe to this channel to keep up with the latest in Rainbow Six Siege, and now, let's learn a little bit more about Osa. Osa joins Team Rainbow as a medium-speed, medium-armor attacker, armed with the 5.56 XI assault rifle or the PDW-9 submachine gun in her primary slot, and the PMM handgun as her secondary weapon. In addition to these formidable tools of attack, she can also protect herself and her allies with her Talon 8 clear shields. This gadget brings a little bit of defense to the offense, as Osa can set it up to offer bulletproof cover in otherwise exposed positions to help attackers dig in and push on. But as you can clearly see, there are some big differences between the Talon 8 and the Defender's deployable shields. While they're roughly the same size, the Talon 8 is taller and protects Osa's head when she carries it, unlike the deployable shield. Also, it's see-through. You can see your enemies, and they can see you. Usually when this happens in Siege, someone is dead almost immediately, but the Talon 8s can create some pretty intense stare-downs. These might end abruptly with a quick pop-up from the attacker, or an impact grenade, or C4 from a defender. But they can also turn into standoffs that destabilize the defender's position. Osa's shields can establish angles in key doorways, down lengthy hallways, or from the bottom or top of a window, as she can deploy them while on rappel. Combine that with the shield's ability to bust barricades, and Osa can make a room very dangerous very quickly. Defenders can deal with Osa's shields in a couple of ways. Explosives will destroy them easily. Smoke's gas grenades and Tachanka's Shumika launcher can be used to drive any attacker behind the shield out of position. And Clash can just walk right up for the ultimate transparent shield showdown. Defenders can take away that transparency by meleeing the shield to shatter the glass. And much like Mira's Black Mirrors, Osa's shields have a pressurized canister that can be punctured to drop the shield entirely. With smoke grenades or a claymore to round out her loadout, Osa brings a lot of utility to help modify the battlefield to her allies' advantage, and set up formidable fortifications to give the defenders a taste of their own medicine. A few other operators are in the spotlight in Crystal Guard, including Twitch, whose shock drones will now be able to jump just like their recon counterparts. They'll also shoot a laser instead of a projectile, meaning no drop-off to contend with as you zap anything that dares defy you. Fuse will now be able to use his cluster charges on reinforced walls and hatches to deliver his boom boom pow pucks to exciting and dangerous new locations. The device timer will take a bit longer on a reinforced surface, as well as on castle's barricades, and the first projectile through will create a hole that allows defenders to shoot the device and halt the deployment of the full complement of explosives. Note that this hole will not become a peek hole after the canister is dispatched. And finally, IQ will now be able to smart ping with her electronics detector, marking specific gadgets for her allies' awareness. This upgrade includes a little indicator in the top right corner of her device window showing what gadget she's about to ping, adding a little bit of intel to your intel, because we heard you like intel. As for maps, Crystal Guard is handling things a bit differently by delivering small updates to 3 maps as opposed to a major rework to just 1. While each of these maps was tuned up to bring destruction, lighting, and gadget placement up to modern Siege standards, there are some specific tweaks you'll want to look out for. In Clubhouse, for example, the bar and stockroom bomb site is now just the bar bomb site, with the stockroom bomb being moved to the bar stage area, and a new bar door added to help with on-site rotation. Plus, some new outdoor pathing by the kennels will allow quicker outdoor maneuvering. Over on Coastline, the big window in the VIP lounge has been replaced with a destructible wall, and attackers on the DJ booth balcony outside can now rappel up to the roof. And there's a new window inside the first floor reception and service entrance area. The third and final updated map is Bank, which has been spruced up with more cover points on the top floor. Additionally, the windows that looked into the top floor from the parking garage have been largely blocked off. Our condolences to Callie. Elevators have been expanded to give a little more room to maneuver, there are no more bars in the vault, and there's a new hatch location to consider in the lobby. Out front, you'll notice that the cars offer a bit more cover to the attacker spawns, and there's a new alleyway from the jewelry spawn to the back alley terrace area that gives you another option besides jumping down a manhole. Note that these are just some of the updates coming to these 3 maps. You'll have to explore yourself to find them all when Crystal Guard launches. Crystal Guard is also bringing some changes to how flashbangs work to make them more reliable, as in more likely to flash someone when it seems like they should be flashed. This change and the map updates and the operator balancing tweaks will be free.
Typhon is free. You need my help. Let the tale of Phoenix be my redemption.
Oh, no, not another of your boring stories. How long is this going to take?
We don't have much time. He will be here soon. You're the only one who can stop Typhon from remaking the world.
I was a shield bearer. I tell stories. I'm not in stories.
You're literally all we've got.
I'm going to need allies to go up against Typhon.
The vanquished gods need to be reunited with their severed essences.
Aphrodite? Hephaestus? Athena? I'm looking for Ares.
I am he! Fuck off!
That prophecy is yours. What do you want?
To be a hero.
Now we're talking! You want this glory? Seize it! May the light of 1,000 forges guide your way. Typhon grows stronger by the hour. I swear to you that soldier shall be our salvation.
Now it's up to me to prove it.
He turned us against each other. Brother against brother. Macros tried to kill me. He failed. His reign ends with me.
You can count on us. You are strong, Orin, but not strong enough. You need to craft better weapons.
Go on. Light the forge.
All who are unworthy of my master's new world.
When you defeat each of his lieutenants, their strength will become your own.
Time for your madness to end, brother. I was never just your brother. I am your god.